7 Cents Phonecast. Find out about us before you find out about you.
Hi, thank you for calling 7 Cent Psychics. This is Sophie. My extension's 255. I'm glad you chose us today. How can I help you?
Yes, I was calling to see if I can get some clarity on a relationship.
Okay, can I have your first name?
It's Shonda,
Shauna, and your date of birth, Shauna?
May 4th, 1984.
Okay, Shauna. Have you had a reading before?
Yes.
Okay, so you know how it works. And you just want a love and relationship reading? Any specific topic?
Yeah, trust.
Trust? Okay. All right, Shauna. So I'm going to go into the reading now. You ready to begin?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Shauna, so what I am picking up is the Three of Swords is the first card that comes out, and the Three of Swords represents a young woman like yourself. It's definitely describing to me that there is confusion and disorder in love. Definitely that you're looking for that content relationship, but it's just not there. There's a lot of missing pieces. I want to reassure you that things are going to change, okay? This card is not showing the fact that it's going to remain that way, but I do understand the High Empress card is a card that represents the fact that there is a lot of secrets that's going on. There's a lot of mystery to your relationship life. There's a lot of things hidden to you. There's a lot of question marks that you have. I want to let you know that there's passion around you. There's definitely someone who feels for you, but there's just missing pieces. There's just tuning up that needs to be done. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you're on the wrong path of love, because you're not. You have to understand that all relationships go through their ups and downs, and some hit really tough battles, but it's not that we can't get through them. It's up to us to stand through it. Now, you can, let's just say you fail and you walk out of your relationship, or you give up on somebody that you really care for because, trust is an issue or whatever. That is off the path because you're not meant to go away from that relationship. But when destiny is meant for you, you can't run from it. You can make a mistake, but God will bring you back to where you're supposed to be. You understand? So I don't want to lead you into walking away. I'm telling you to stay where you're at, stay put, because love is around you, but it's all about tuning up. And I don't want you to have that stall in love, that pause in love, that regret of saying I could have, I should have, I would have, Now, I know you're going to have strength because it has the Strength card, and the Strength card represents the fact that you will have courage and be able to take action where action needs to be taken. Everything that you've been through in the past, Shauna, past situations, not just regarding trust, but regarding all kinds of hurt and pain. I understand you're holding on to some things from the past, and holding on to the past is not good. It's a negative energy. We can't take the past with us into the future. And I know you're wondering what's going to happen. I do see contentment coming your way. The Ace of Wands represents that, Shauna. The Ace of Wands represents that there's new beginnings coming your way, a fresh start, a new start, a time to get rid of the past and forget about the hard times that you've been through, and to be happy and content in a relationship. There's 3 spiritual words in this card, and it's joy, content, and nourishment. Those 3 words are represented for the fact that you'll be granted those things. You'll have joy, you'll have content in your relationship, and you'll be nourished from all the things that you have been through. Okay? Now, are you aware of this person that's around you that has feelings for you? You understand that there's feelings for you?
Yeah, and that's what I was trying to, that was the reason for my call. There's a particular person that I would like for you to read that's in my life.
Okay. So before I get into that name of that person, the Empress card is representing doubt. You have so many good qualities. This person does realize that, okay? But you have to get rid of everything that you've been through or any kind of feelings or emotions that's maybe tied up inside from the past or what you're just constantly, dwelling on. Because the Two of Pentacles represents the fact that you may be dwelling a little bit on the negative more than the positive. So I do feel he has these strong feelings for you. There's very strong feelings there. He too has been through a lot in the past with relationships and love and relationships itself, meaning family and friends. Life itself is a little bit stressful. So you have to understand that all these things is going to cause him to react a little bit negative towards you.
Okay. Well, when we first met, we both were separated from our spouse. My divorce was finalized 2 months after I met him. He lied about his months later, never filed for divorce. Back in December, he said that he was filing for divorce, and to this day, I still don't know if that is true. We had got into it, I found out, because then he sent me a picture when he was so-called visiting his kids where his wife lives, the state that she lives in. He flew up there, and he had a wedding ring on. Well, I confronted him, and he admitted that he had not gotten a divorce, so that's the reason why he went ahead and filed, because he knew he wanted me in his life. Okay, so fast forward to now. I just saw another picture on Facebook over the past weekend where he was in Vegas with his friends, and he had his wedding ring on. Keep in mind, prior to that, he had just came from Washington from visiting his kids again. I don't know what his relationship status is with her or, anything like that. From what I am told, he's still trying to pursue me, trying to move here once he gets out the military and everything. So that's where my trust question comes in.
That defines the High Empress card, where there's a lot of secrets and there's a lot of mystery going on, but he does have passion for you. Whoever it was that told you that he is trying to pursue you and that is part of his dream and he is going to try to move out there, that is something that my cards also are falling in place with, hit and miss, you understand? So it's falling in place there.
That's what he told me. Yeah, he told me that, but I don't. I have doubt.
There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things. I know he may seem happy on the outside, but there's a lot of things on the inside that's holding him back. There's a lot of stressful things. A lot of times in a relationship where there is children, we will keep it together for the children for as long as that we can. And like I said, he may seem happy on the outside, but he's definitely not on the inside. He's not happy with his predicaments. He's not happy in the area or the cards that he's been dealt in life. He's definitely made a mistake. The Page of Cups represent he's been very unfortunate and unsuccessful in love. What he's been trying to do has been unsuccessful, and what came his ways has made him unfortunate. He's definitely looking for a way out, and at the same time, he is lying to you in some ways because he's there, but at the same time, he's telling you the truth. If he would come out full-heartedly, you would be completely understanding, because all the things that he's lying about are things that he's holding back because he's worried about you knowing the truth. It's better that you do know the truth, though, Shauna. If you do know he's holding it together right now for his kids, you can honestly say, if that's what you have to do, but if you ever change your mind, I'll be here because I have feelings for you, I care for you, whatever. And if you do change your mind, if it's for your kids and for your family's sake, I understand that. I strongly feel you would be understanding to the fact if he came out truthful. It's better to be truthful than not to it. It's saving you,
Right.
if anything. But he's not. He's not being truthful. He's holding a lot back, and he's just not opening up as much as he should be. Will he? I do see him opening up somewhat, but not full-heartedly. I do see the two of you being together. I do see this relationship not ending for the fact that he is holding on to you for a reason. He can't let go of you. But honesty is the word here. If he can just be honest and straightforward, that would save you so much heartache and, understanding.
Yeah, what is his relationship with her?
Like I said, he's happy on the outside, but on the inside he's torn. He's not happy with her, but for the children's sake, so she understands. What's in the dark cannot be hidden for long. And sooner or later, this is going to come straight on the table, and she's going to be completely aware. That's going to be something that slowly graduates this relationship, them to come downhill, so that he can be released from that relationship and be released into happiness and to be with you. I'm not going to sit here and say, I see soulmate and marriage for you, the two of you, Shauna. I see marriage. I'm not going to sit here and say that. My cards don't say yes or no. My cards don't say he's not the one for you, and my cards don't say he is marriage or he is soulmate. My cards say that you are meant to have a relationship. This is destiny. That's the biggest word that my cards do say, destiny. You are meant to be together. And like I said, you can weaken out and you can walk away, but if you're meant to be with him, it's going to come back to you regardless. There are some things when it comes to trust, there are some things you're going to have issues with because he's not coming out in the open right away. You're going to hear some more lies and see some more things that just make you question him a little bit more. So if you can't handle the fact of all of that going on, then if you have to be you and just be you and do what you have to do in your life right now temporarily, you should do that if that's what your heart says. You only should do what your heart can take. You shouldn't push yourself too much. I do know he's not happy there 100%, Shauna, and he's always thinking of you. And he knows his wrongs. The Emperor card came up. He has a ton of realization of what he's done wrong. But he's a good person in general, but he's got in the hardest predicament that's going to make him look like the worst guy. Just a straight-out liar, right up.
What does he see in me?
There is a connection between the two of you. He can sit there and say it's your appearance, it's your personality, it's the things that you say, it's your life outlook. It can be 100 things that he says, but little does he know it really is a magnetic connection. It's a soul connection type of thing. So you can go ahead and, God forbid, lose your good looks or, change your outlook at life or redo your personality, but he'll still be drawn to you. There's something drawn there. It's your personality and his. There's a soul connection.
Okay.
You understand that?
Yeah.
So thinking positive, don't dwell on the negative. The negative is there. It's not going to change. Thinking about it ain't going to do you no good. It's not. So wake up and focus on your career. Focus on your finances, your well-being. Be stable, mentally stable. because when problems do come around, you don't want to be weakened because you've been thinking and, kind of
Right.
like weakening yourself. So keep your strength. Don't let him get you down, because there's other things in life you need your strength for regardless of him. You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
No problem. I hope you got your clarity and insight. My extension's 255 if you think of anything else, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Thanks for calling, Shonda.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
We hope you've enjoyed this 7th Sense Phonecast. Our gifted professionals are able to break through the confusion and point you in the right direction. Go to www.seventhsensepsychics.com. We all have a path in life. Let us help you find yours.